Hello everybody, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT and this is part 4 of Lost Judgment. In the previous video, we infiltrate the school and put cameras everywhere to spy on the students. None in the showers, just to let you know. And we end up getting caught a little bit there, and we had to fight the students, etc. So if you want to check that out, check out the previous video. But yeah, the continuation. Then we headed back to the office. We did see bullying take place. I'm not too sure what we have to do now. What's this? Rest up on the couch, and that's where we left it. Basically, we have to rest up on the couch. So I don't know what we're going to do next. All right, 100. Okay. The next day. Cameras in the school. Time to go to Cyril High School and put an end to the bullying. Oh, okay. How are we going to do that? It's going to be interesting. So we're going back to the school, but in our detective mode. Not at, well, actually, as we are, not actually in disguise as maintenance men. But there is one thing we do have to do, because I didn't do it in the previous video. Normally I do it at the end, but we didn't do it. Skills. We got abilities, tiger, crane, snake, oh, and special as well. Wow, there's lots of things to unlock here. At the same time, I want to like boost my health and stuff. We've got 3,000. Okay, is that it? All right. Well, let's kill off the health. So my health is we're always going to need health and attack really. So if I can go, let's boost grip. I've only got 1,000 now. That's whatever, man. Okay, so not enough SP. 1,200. We only got 1,000. Okay. Boost sticks. Okay. I swear there's got to be something for 1,000, surely. Battle bonus. Leapfrog. Wall strike. I have no idea what that is. This is insane. There's so much here to do. How are we going to get all these points? Look at all this shit. There's 28 abilities. Just on this section. I don't care about taunting someone. Who gives a shit? Jesus Christ, 40,000. That's insane. Verge of death, brink strike, I suppose. Yeah, you have to, like, I don't know what that is. Like, you one-shot kill. I don't know, man. It is what it is. Ugh. Yeah, we just haven't... What's this special? Oh, Curious Eater, Health Eater. Lucky Gourmet. I don't really care about that, but there you go. Location target. We looked at some of these before, so a lot of these are same stuff from the previous game, but that's fine. But I swear to God, in terms of stats, there was something else I wanted to boost. We've got health now, which I'm really happy about. Boost. Oh, boost attack. That's what I wanted. We need. That's the next thing I'm going to upgrade. 2,500. Right. So that's all we can really do. Other than buying stuff, and we've got 26,000, which ain't a lot, but there you go. At least we've got our health fully maxed out. Okay, so let's go to the high school. Oh yeah, bloody skateboard. Yeah, here we go. Because remember, it's not money, it's like more points. It's a pain in the ass to get. Poor girl, man.
Yo. So, are you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Don't you have anything more to say than that, Koda? Get your ass up. Come on. Matsune's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today. I'll just eat lunch here, okay? Huh? You're giving us lip now? I guess you won't be needing this stuff then.
We told you to get your ass up, you little slut. Oh, maybe you started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
You're out here living the dream, aren't you?
Wow.
Enough. Get your ass up.
What's the fucking holdup, Koda? You should be thanking us for even inviting you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Fuck's their problem, man?
Well, damn. So much for my appetite. You guys are making me sick.
Hey, who the fuck said that? We're making you sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes? Of course he's talking about you.
Yeah, I've about had it with you folks. This shit's getting old. The fuck?
Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you guys? You're taking Koda's side here? You know she's just a whore, right?
You okay, Koda-san? Just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of pure over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
What?
What the fuck, man? If you want to talk shit, say it to my face.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys? It's true. You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Yeah, Koda didn't do anything wrong, guys.
Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
Weren't you guys going to lunch? Go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
Yeah. Toss them out.
They're getting the confidence to outnumber them.
What is going on here?
Watson. Fuck this.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Fuck it.
Wow. I've never seen those kids band together like that.
They all knew what was going on in there now. It can be hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong. Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just witnessed part of your plan?
It's just psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect. According to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's 3 things that run through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1, if no one else acts, it must not be urgent. 2, if no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3, if I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action. I just figured if I could get even one person to step up and raise their voice, it would spur the rest of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins are the same way. You ever seen a flock of them hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
I have seen that.
When you say. It's a fascinating term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is a symbol of respect.
So for Yagami-shi, that would mean your voice was the first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem. But here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
Guys were a penguin. And good. I'm surprised they weren't so stupid. They weren't. They were stupid like, oh, we didn't know where the voices come from.
You should be safe from them for a while.
Don't know why they're picking on her. The first penguin.
What do you say we monitor the situation for now? Might not be wise for adults to intervene just yet.
I suppose your plan has worked out for the better. But it should be teachers and administrators handling these matters, not detectives.
You know what? I couldn't agree more.
Then if you'll excuse me.
Oh, come on, man. Lighten up a little. You didn't have to rub it in her face.
You know what she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street trying to meddle in academic affairs.
Well, then, I apologize on her behalf. But Yagami-san, that was some magic you worked there. Hard to admit this at my age, but I learned quite a bit from what you did.
I do agree. It should be the teachers doing it and what have you. It shouldn't be detectives doing it. That's just the way it is. So I agree with her. But we've had to do this. Well, they've made the choice to do this and hired us, and we got results. So that's important. But you know, too bad she didn't sneak in and kind of just witness the whole thing, so she could punish those students for bullying her, catching them in the act. You know what I mean? That's what I would have done. So you got someone there, so they couldn't say anything about cameras, but just simply say I was standing here the whole time. But I agree. It should be the teachers doing it and doing a better job, etc. It seems very extreme for investigators to be there, but there you go.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good stuff, Yagami-san.
Naturally. I knew you would deliver.
Huh?
Get in the law office. Oh man, I forgot to tell them we went to Yokohama.
Sorry, I have to take this. Hey, this is Yagami.
This is Shirosaki. Do you have a minute?
Sure.
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, sorry-san. I'm a little busy. I don't know if I could take a rush job at the moment. We aren't even in Kamucha right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sorry-san? You there?
Serio High? Somewhere near Ijincho? Is that the school?
Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Serio High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba, and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Oh, damn. It was him.
His body was badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago?
This is gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
So you're saying he committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it. A few days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Serio High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean...
Yes, that's what I mean. You mean it's revenge. That's what I said earlier in the previous things, that he wanted revenge for his son. That's right.
It's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number one.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that. I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Seiryo High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does this mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
It seems so, damn. Alright, so this is basically chapter 2, alright? Alright, cool. That's just the way it's going to be. I should really be adding this bit onto the previous video, if I'm honest with you. It is what it is, but there you go. Okay, so chapter 2, really. Vicious Circle. But interesting stuff.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ehara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ehara gave the court an ominous revelation, that the son he had lost was avenged.
Alright, chapter 2, Vicious Circle.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ehara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryo High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his 3rd year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ehara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ehara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ehara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, He even took Seiryo High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying.
But Sherman mentioned that lawsuit. Oh, that lawsuit. Urahara wasn't thrilled with the verdict.
I still need to dig into
He did.
of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Seiryo High himself.
Are you talking about me?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough, and if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, and probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ehara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal.
She's right, we need to file an appeal in order to show the court our dissatisfaction with the verdict. Okay, but if we don't appeal in 2 weeks, the court will assume we have nothing left to argue and process the defendant as charged.
If we don't make our move, Ehara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
There's a lot of shit we've got to do. We've got to wrap up this thing first.
Sorry. Give me one more sec.
Good, Sarah sent me a picture of Mikoshiba. God, that name. So this is a guy Ihara would be found, said would be found dead.
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
New info has been added to the case file. Harassment station, evidence updated, harassment, person's interest update. Yeah, okay, fine. Synopsis. Missing teacher's murder, interest, yes, okay. Talk to the chairman.
May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start?
I can't reveal what happened to him, but there is no harm in asking general questions about him.
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
How do you have that photo? But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well, then suddenly he was gone. Or at least that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No. We'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
That sounds pretty standard for a school chairman. He wouldn't personally deal with the temp staff. Any temp, yeah, that's true. And there's loads of teachers as well. Remember, the temp, it didn't mean you got coming and going. You got to deal with other things, you know.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Yeah, so evidence or whatever being there is there, or whatever, but like, or not, supposedly not there on paper, but the reality is something different. I remember if you look at for example, like there was some girl who was battered by her boyfriend, and there was bruises all over her body, and it's like, well, punish him, like the police get involved, and the police were like, she ain't pressing charges, we can't punish him. So he got away with it. He isn't innocent of it. He did it. We know he did it, but essentially she didn't press charges. So the police couldn't do anything. But the public knows about it. You know what I mean? So that's the way it is. So just because there was no evidence of it, didn't, like in respects on paper or a film or whatever, or witnesses, but people knew. Shit still happens.
Well, yes. But let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us. But we've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students and
he don't want to get he didn't want to get sued
out of pocket?
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause.
Yeah, they lost money. It's a private school.
Who takes the fall for it? My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure I follow.
Something must have pushed the chairman towards taking action against the bullying now of all times. Well, like I said, maybe he's just trying to get sued. But again, we could argue the point: why not do it 4 years ago, 3 years ago? I don't know. Maybe this is maybe they thought it was a one-off incident. There was no thingy of it, but they've also got a hint of it happening again. Like, it was under the radar for the past 4 years, and all of a sudden it's cropped up again. He's like, you know what, we can't have this. It could just been a choice thing like that. Okay, so we've got evidence. Security footage, what's this about? What pushed the chairman? Oh, I see. Well, the security footage, I don't know why that would thingy him. Inspection report. The report of trace elements inspection taken from Ihara's hands immediately after his arrest. Trace fibers set to him and match fibers of the victim's underwear. No, that's got nothing to do with it. Smartphone recorded a smartphone pinned by passers-by. No, why would that? How would any of that? I don't understand that. What would push him? Like, why would any of this have anything to do with the school? It doesn't. I don't understand it. Maybe it was the footage. Oh, I don't know. Let's go with that.
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago. Captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's undeniable.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great. That's my luck.
She hates us.
Told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san. I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
Alright, got to turn on the old charm. Alright, Koda is in the faculty room, one floor below his office. That is so bizarre. Look at this. There's a picture of a school, but like just randomly like placed there. Some trophies near the office. Whatever this thing is. I got a twig. Who the fuck wants a twig? But yeah, look, like that's random as hell. Look. A picture, a few pictures, and like nothing. Nothing here. All bland as shit. You know what I mean? Funny. Right, old circuit. It's one floor below. I ran past some stairs. I assumed. Move, bitch. Get out the way. There we are. Faculty.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh. Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
I can take a look. So this is Sawa-sensei's desk. Mikoshiba was under sensei's supervision. Can anything here give me any clues about him?
Hey.
Look at all the English books she has. I guess I know what subjects he teaches.
Suspicious.
Photo of students, but their uniforms aren't from Sero. Wait, could this be Sensei herself? Oh yeah, cool. So this is Sawa Sensei in her high school days. Maybe this helps make her more relatable to the students. It's a bit odd to have that at your workplace, because we work at school, but whatever. There's another photo in the back. Does that kid go here too? I'd like to check it out, but I can't be seen doing that.
What the? Hey.
Attendance book for class 2-2. That's right, she's a homeroom teacher. Okay, well. Oh, investigation complete. Cool.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Damn.
I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you of all people want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
All.
Interrogating someone with nothing to go on isn't very effective. Maybe I should come at this from a different way.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been by bullying. And Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then.
That's a pretty shitty way of going about it. Like, I just came in, I taught English, and that's all I did. Like, you gotta be aware of the social fabric of your class, and who's what, who's quiet, who's not. They have personalities, and as a teacher, you have to be a bit more caring than that, not so cold. So I don't believe that for a second. And I know it's kind of, well, women specifically are more attentive in that way, and would read the emotions of their students, I feel. Be a bit more caring naturally. I don't believe you wake up and say, I want to be a teacher, I'm doing it for the money. You have to go through a process. So you care about the job. She's passionate about it, clearly. So she's framing it as, oh, I just came in, taught English, and I fucked off. No, I don't believe that for a second. She's hiding something.
And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully, then?
I would say no.
People do
Why would
change.
those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
Something weird going on. This isn't consistent with her reaction to Koda-san getting bullied. Yeah, maybe because it's a girl who got bullied? What is something going on? Yeah. She don't seem as driven with it. She's like, nah, yeah, brushing it aside.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit?
Is that what she's worried about?
A student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently he was showing up to their practices.
The basketball club. That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
But again, they keep popping up for some reason. And they are pieces of shit. Very unusual. A suspected bully is hanging out with a bunch of kids in the basketball team, and for whatever reason, they are ironically they are also bullies. Almost like someone passing down, hey, they're bullying tactics to people. That seems far-fetched and stupid in my opinion, but it is ironic. A suspected bully who's driven someone to take their own life is now hanging around with people here who are now bullying another student. That's very interesting.
Alright, with that I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
You want me to go? Yeah, she wants me.
Kaito-san, you there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? Alright then, it's drone time.
I fucking hate the drone.
Start scoping out the gymnasium.
Well, let him drone on. I'll fucking think it. But where's the gymnasium? Okay, yeah, at least it tells you where it is. Downstairs, outside, probably. Wow. There are lots of sports achievements here. Yeah, I like that. Look, uniform, male and female. That's pretty cool. People are talking. Hold on. Something about 222. Okay, whatever. Ooh, shop. Hello. Lunch, please. Ooh. Hmm. Thank you. Feels like very much like a school, doesn't it? Like, just like things ain't perfect. Like, look at this little area here you have to get through out of a gym, but it's weird. Wow. Holy shit, I like this. I've seen it before in other games and stuff in anime, but like, this looks pretty damn cool. It's so big in here, man. Damn. Alright, so... Oh, okay. Just waltz around. Cutscene. Huh? That girl, isn't she... Yeah, what's she doing there? She can't be... She's not at the basketball team as well? No way, she's short. Maybe, why would you hang around there when the bullies are there? That's interesting. Hold on, guys. Let's, I was just moving my mic. Yeah, that's Koda-san. She was at the basketball club too. Maybe she knows about Shiba. Sorry. Mikashiba. Okay. Oh, Shibi. Sorry, I said Shiba. Okay. Yeah, she's quite small as well.
Close one. Almost got it. Huh? You're Koda-san from class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba.
Ow! The fuck?
Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck!
Koda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy?
I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, the student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I wanna bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure.
You kidding me?
But it's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
You're so full of shit. I'm gonna kick kick your ass!
What the fuck? These guys like ain't. Oh, with voice changing style now. We're using the snake. Snake style focus on swift flow or counter attacks. Okay, parry deflect. Oh, wait, right for effect. Okay, you grab them. Okay. L1 and then circle. Delinquent students. You'd think at this point, if they're okay, what the? It's weird. Alright, I ain't got to go for this. Slamming each one of them. The fuck? Dirty. Boom! Game over. Thought they would get suspended. They're fighting. They fought someone yesterday, like a maintenance man. Now we're in today, and they're trying to fight me. Like what? Suspend these fuckers. Boot them out.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on, you really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Oh damn it! You come in at this point.
Okay. Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Huh? Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Just horsing around is right.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for anyone. Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now,
Jesus! Yes, miss! It's been scolded!
Hear all that type of stuff? I have a feeling I'm not wanted here. Talk to the chairman real quick.
Oh god, Splash didn't tell us to get a haircut as well. Oh my god, that is hilarious, man. The way he stood.
Perhaps it's best you take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
But you teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable position, but it's not exactly...
Yeah.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Like a club advisor. Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing of the sort.
Ah.
And on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
I need the time to ask around about Mikoshiba. I have to find a way to stay on this campus. Maybe we've got some staff positions that need filling. I think I saw a reception desk at the school entrance. Alright. I love how he's like, oh, we can go up to, we can just go up to the desk and be like, any positions here for a job? Oh, there is. Oh, cool, I'll take this one. Like, you know. Hilarious. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's just the building. It's. Oh, wait, hold on. No, don't worry about it. I can't bother. Okay, there we go, got that. Earthworm, disgusting. That's the reception desk, and there's a custodian. Should I just ask him point blank if they have any openings?
Huh?
That's one busy bulletin board. Could I find some help wanted ads for the school there? Well, let's... Oh, okay.
Aha! Stop right there!
Oh, it's her.
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
I'm sorry, but do I... Oh.
Yeah, her. This is the girl who caught me yesterday? Damn it. Why her? Why now? Yeah, why out of hundreds of students? God damn it.
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true, Monsieur Voyeur.
No way she saw my face yesterday. Plus, we got the camera back, okay? Take a breath. I should be safe.
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet. You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see, before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had Kaflor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your soles are stained with it as we speak. Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime.
Oh, for God's sake.
The very evidence of your misdeeds.
What the? Am I seriously getting busted here? By some high school girl?
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
If she's not bluffing, this could turn out really bad. What do I do? Use EX surrender? Flee? Refute her claim. What's that mean? I don't want to surrender. Refute it, fuck it.
There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness.
She was too ready for this. This is ridiculous.
Why don't you just give it up already?
I've already got so much riding on this. Well, no, wait. Wait, it's the perfect time to use my new... Wait a minute, what are we doing here? Are we beating her up or are we actually surrendering? I don't know what's going on. Hang on, what am I thinking? There's got to be another way. Oh, we can just flee. Why run when I can just run? Why ruminate when I can run?
I have even more proof of your crimes. The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away. With that, I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution footage with an inconspicuous design. Were I to supply this information to the police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with a police investigation.
He likely covered his tracks well enough, but I still can't have the police involved.
Spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
She's right, it actually might be best not to run for now. Alright, negotiate. What do you want?
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Great. The one thing she wants is one thing I can't give her. I have to find a way to negotiate here. I just need her to lose the camera footage. Is there anything I could use as leverage? Well, how? Well, I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? Well, they've let me go and I can walk away.
If you run away, my evidence goes straight to the police.
Well, I can't have anything find out. Please spill the truth. Okay. Oh, observations. They didn't say observations at first. How do I do the observation thing? Ah, hold on. Oh, L3. That's right.
Look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a school for dirty pictures?
Well, no, actually. Not at first glance.
Right? So, drop the Monsieur Voyeur...
But I would be an utter failure as a mystery connoisseur to fall for such elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told, the perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well, so the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Really?
If you think you can fool this mystery fiend, you'd better think again.
A mystery fan, huh? Guess I shouldn't underestimate her. Although this does mean I can reason with her. Come to think of it, I think I saw her putting something up on the bulletin board. If her observation of the area might give a hint in negotiations. What did you put up? I don't understand why it's going back to the face.
Look at me. Do I really look...
Well...
Right?
But...
Right, let's get rid of that, because we've already said that. Right, bulletin board.
Suspicious.
Here we go. Mystery Club. Is this their club flyer? So this is what my Inquisitor was posting. What's it say? Ah! Outside counsellor wanted. The MRC in jeopardy. Advisors leaving. Okay, cool. Faculty is too busy to run additional club. We need outside counsellor. Okay. So I'll weigh in. Kaiko Amasoya. Speaking outside, okay, yeah, okay, cool. We've been informed there's no teachers available, yeah. Yeah, exactly the angle I needed, that's good. Finally.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor for us.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest, but you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? So here's my proposition.
How about I become the club advisor? How about, no, we'll do the advisor thing. Well, we'll have to go that because, I mean, I don't want to do that, technically, because we ain't got time for that shit, but whatever.
How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, then what was he trying to see? Rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables!
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but hello? As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot, but one of your teachers is bent on seeing me gone.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club,
Yeah.
I need to stay on campus.
Yeah, that works out well.
It's a win-win situation, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand. The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory.
Also, I just realised that I thought she caught us while we were trying to find something, but in actual fact, being her advisor would give us reason to stay, so that's actually good. We two birds with one stone.
But I will not be persuaded so easily. So, I propose a test.
A test?
Right this way, please.
For God's sake.
What? Hey!
I ain't got time for tests, man. Jesus Christ. A lockpicking test?
Huh? Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Good God.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard. When your sister's as nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
I could see how annoying she can be.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
After you.
Oh, how kind of you.
The fuck? snacks and tea.
So, Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here.
Ask about Mystery Club research. What is this test? Come on, let's get on with it.
So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
Well, the caution is admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person. And once that's over, the club will reach a decision. We'll either accept you as our mentor or turn you in as a deviant.
High stakes.
So what does this test entail?
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque. Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? A younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
Yeah.
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men. Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
But German?
Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but what about this warrants investigation? Is she in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more than dating, and it's putting her safety at risk. Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
Care to elaborate?
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed-upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal, and then, poof, gone with the wind.
Okay, I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
Mm-hmm. And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but sure.
Alright, so we have to ask about the club. Okay.
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is ripe, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever,
I feel like this is a side mission, but goddamn, it's part of the main story, isn't it?
to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Okay, begin test, finally.
In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a good disguise.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep, any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby. That is your test.
Wait, you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me. However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor? I've never danced once in my life.
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from a book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up, so you'll already have an in. Just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy? To teach something I know nothing about?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective and not some snaky imposter.
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail with the power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san, but I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Huh? Oh.
Jesus Christ. I was not expecting this. Alright, so we follow her and we're gonna go ahead of her. Oh, it's in the basement. Wow, she got it before me.
Where's the captain? Ah, right there!
Something's not right. I feel so out of it.
Sayaka Nishizono, I'd like a word with you.
Hey, aren't you...
Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club? You betcha. Don't worry, I come bearing good news.
Oh great, the MRC. What do you want with us? We're not up to anything.
Calm down, I'm not here to expose your secrets to the world. I only wanted to introduce you to someone.
What are you getting at?
To preface this, I noticed your club advisor hasn't been showing up much lately.
Yeah, apparently he got really sick. We're lucky if we see him a couple times a month.
Right, and it must be rough trying to choreograph an entire routine without him.
Yeah, and we've got a meet coming up soon. It's so much pressure.
I see. Then the stars really did align in your favor.
What? Listen, Senpai, I know we might seem desperate, but it's not like we need any favors.
Don't worry, you don't owe me for this. I'm offering you a potential advisor as a token of goodwill.
Potential advisor?
Let's not sweat the small stuff. The important thing is, Yagami-san here said he'd agreed to help you with your routine as a stand-in advisor.
Help with their routine? Did I ever say that?
Oh my gosh, really? This is just what we needed!
Jesus Christ.
I can tell you have a certain something about you. So how long have you been a pro dancer?
I'm not.
Oh, so modest. This is like one of those dream come true moments in a movie. I've been literally racking my brain trying to come up with a workable routine.
I will say this, he's got martial arts expertise, so maybe he could work that into his routine with his kicks and that. He's athletic or physically fit to do it. He could maybe pass.
I'm so glad that's on you now.
Whoa, time out. I'm missing some important qualifications here.
Yagami-san, this is your Reichenbach Falls moment. You need to dive headfirst into the challenge. Don't you get it?
No.
This is part of the test, you know, we have to do it.
We've been practicing and practicing, but something about our choreography feels off. We all know our moves and everybody's got rhythm, so all that should be left is bringing our A game. But it feels like we're still missing something, you know? That wow factor. It's really kind of down to the wire to be figuring this stuff out, but I know we'll push through if we try. So can I ask for your first impression? Does our routine need more going on, or...?
You know, it's hard to say what's going on at this point.
I shouldn't have to say
Yeah.
this, but keen observation is elementary for a detective.
And?
And you need to tell them what you observed. You did have your eyes open, didn't you?
So the test has already started. Great. Now I have to look at schoolgirls dancing suggestively, really focus in on them. Oh my god. You know. Okay, well, I better start winning over Amasaya, whatever. Time to weigh in on the honest opinion. Okay, certain conversation or events won't unfold without your direct input. Time selections, answer the given time limit conversation. Choosing to select things remaining answer, time set. Okay. Projection sections. What? Certain conversation event, yes. This is a bastard.
I think you guys could use a bit more coordination. Something's off about your rhythm.
Really? I thought they were all pretty synced up.
Yeah, rhythm's actually one of our strong points.
Oh. Well, you know what then? I think I had something in my eye. There we go. Let me take another look.
Alright, so you got to pick and choose. Okay, so...
So, the music's not a bad choice. But it'll take more than your average dance mix to stick in the audience's minds. Have you considered traditional enka? Nobody'd see that coming.
Enka? Well, it is old school, so dancing to it might be innovative. But we can't just start over with a new song after all the hard work we put in.
They have the rhythm, they know their moves, but what they lack is prep time. She told you all that, remember? Besides, it'd be demoralizing to make them reset everything this late in the game.
Yeah, demoralizing.
Alright, well, fuck me, so that wasn't it. How about that? Okay. Well, spice it up then, I don't know.
Isn't your routine a little tame? Maybe you could spice it up a bit.
Spice it up how, exactly? You mean like we need skimpy outfits? Or like we dance all provocatively?
What part of this is a high school don't you get?
Shit.
Yagami-san?
Yeah. Sometimes I just say things.
Whoa, yikes. Alright, well, bigger impact then.
Your performance could use a little more flair.
Flair? How so?
Well, you're already in perfect sync, and everyone knows their part. But, how to put it? You were right. It needs something that's going to leave a lasting impact.
I see what you mean. Maybe we are just kind of going through the motions here. If only we could come up with better stuff. Oh, maybe you could give us some suggestions.
Ah.
I don't even know how to dance. Suggested. But if I don't go through this somehow, it'll be back in the whole pervert thing.
Let's take apart what could give you the edge you need.
What if you didn't dance at all? That's ridiculous. What if you threw in some kind of kung fu? Okay. Sang. What if you did the robot? So kung fu, that would be unique and have an impact. And we could teach that.
Incorporate kung fu.
Did you just say kung fu?
Sure did. Throw a few kicks and punches, will knock the competition right out.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. And it's not like martial arts-based dancing is entirely unheard of. But we don't know the first thing about kung fu.
Well, you're in luck. Kung fu happens to be a hobby of mine.
No way! That's so cool!
Well, it's my own style. You won't find it in any ancient scrolls. It's flashy.
Perfect! So will you teach us?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Sweet! Then let's get a quick demonstration. Let's see some ass-kicking dance then!
Wait, really?
I told you.
Of course. How
It was planned of a narrative.
Look up some random videos? We'll get to analyze your moves, your footwork, your breathing. We'll learn from the pro.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. What if my stuff doesn't fit your routine at all?
So, you're not gonna help us after all? That's pretty weak.
If you're giving up after stringing them along this far, hang tight while I dial 110.
Hold
I guess I have no choice.
You know what? I think I can wing it well enough. I've never done this before, though, so don't get mad if it's crappy, okay?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're gonna do fantastic.
Damn it, how am I really about to do this?
Okay, what we'll do first is show you the opening 30 seconds of our routine until the chorus hits. While you're watching, keep an eye out for the parts that could use some kung fu moves.
Sure. Good plan.
Okay, so here's how we start. In there. Now you take it away.
Whoa. Doubt I can top that. But you know what? May as well try.
That's a spirit. Ready for the music?
Okay, you can play rhythm game at dance club lesson before you begin a dance and select you're going to X solos. This will be set automatically tutorial. Check the settings. Okay, X solos. Okay. Let's dance. Costume normal.
Freaking dance.
I am so okay. So, all right. It's this way. Okay, come on. Oh, hold on. It's going down. My apologies. How the hell do I do it? Oh, the icons too at the same time then. How am I supposed to? Oh, for God's sake! Hold down the button. This is annoying. I'm gonna fail this hard. Are you kidding me? This is nightmare.
Yagami-san, you're officially the best.
Did I do it? I did. That was quick. Okay. Jesus.
He's amazing! That was amazing! Like it? Wow! Wait, is that I could never do that! Gosh, I hope he doesn't knock someone out! See it?
Doing it in jeans as well.
Yagami-san, what was that just now? I thought you said you couldn't dance.
Believe me, I'm just as surprised as you. Winning is part skill and part pulling out of your ass.
I don't think a seasoned athlete could pull that off.
Yagami-san, that was incredible! You're not just a pro, you're a master!
Wow. You're giving an amateur way too much credit here.
No way an amateur moves like that. You're something else. Maybe you don't realize it, but you have a gift for this. You're totally a born dancer.
I don't know about all that. What you call a gift, I call muscle memory.
That's easier than I thought it was going to be. Jesus.
Well, whatever you call it, we're gonna use every last bit of it in our routine, if that's okay. You seriously saved our necks just now, Yagami-san.
Hey, I'm just glad it all worked out.
If it's okay to ask, could you drop by and give us more pointers sometime? Ever since our advisor stopped showing, we've barely been keeping it together. And we could all use some guidance from someone we can trust.
If you guys will have me, then sure. Not sure I have many pointers left, though.
Oh, you're the best!
I think it's time we headed back now, Yagami-san.
Huh? Oh, sure.
She's getting... I feel like she's getting jealous because we're their advisor.
It's okay, guys. I'd say I made plenty of headway with the dance club.
Indeed you have. Honestly, I'm still in shock over how easily you won Nishizono-san over. Every time I try to approach her, she reacts like I'm there to accuse her of something.
Well, you are a detective thing.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm sure the MRC has gained some notoriety.
Well, all the more reason we need an amazing advisor who can keep up with us.
Oh, I'm amazing now. Does this mean I'm no longer a criminal?
Yeah, I really should apologize for that at some point. Also, I have another theory as to why you installed that camera.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
So, a hired detective shows up to covertly monitor a specific group of students. Meanwhile, spreading through the news like wildfire is the case of Akihiro Ehara, a man connected to our school. Put those pieces together, and your objective here starts taking shape. But I wouldn't want to hamper any important detective work of yours, so for now, I'll let that theory sit.
Well, she's really sharp. I guess she's president of the Mystery Research Club for good reason. I was going to say that. She is pretty clever.
At any rate, Yagami-san, I'll go ahead and let the chairman know of our arrangement. That is to say, I'll formally request you as our advisor.
Well,
Great.
Great. But do you really think they'll hire me just like that?
Sure, so long as you're officially considered an outside guidance counselor, I don't see why not. Also, we do need another faculty member as a supervisor, but that's more of a formality than anything. Their only responsibility is signing the paperwork. You'll still be the one running the club. Our school makes you jump through a lot of hoops just to be welcomed as a guest, huh?
Yeah, sounds like they won't let in just anybody. Anyway, is there a teacher you had in mind?
Yep, no worries there. The chairman actually promised to sign off on whoever we chose. Well, I made him promise might be a bit more accurate.
What? Really? Man, I wish he'd told me. He told me the club's already had advisors and left it at that.
Typical. I doubt he wants to actually keep his word. After all, if we get into trouble, he'll be directly responsible. He probably thinks the MRC is a big enough liability as it is.
I wonder why.
Well, with all that said, welcome to the Mystery Research Club. Can't wait to see a real detective in action.
Hey, you'll get your chance, and it's a pleasure to be on board.
Alright, we finally found our way in.
Could you join us in the clubroom for a talk? I'd like your advice on another case we're monitoring.
What, you've got something besides the sugar baby?
Yes, and this one may actually be even nastier. In fact, the sugar baby may be but a single thread amidst a larger, more sinister web of conspiracies. But that's a lot to digest, I know. I'll get you up to speed when you're free.
Okay. Not quite sure how to process that right now, but I'll make sure to swing by at some point.
Alright, about school stories, I see. Agreed to let Yagami be the MRC's advisor. It seems like more of a delinquent activity than is the high school. In order to unveil this activity, you must infiltrate certain sub-communities within the school. Immerse yourself in various activities in school, get friendly with students, raise your leadership and solve the student issues. School stories are separate from the main story, so feel free to play these at your leisure. Okay. Damn, an investigation with an investigation. An investigation. It's ridiculous. Alright, finally got my in with the school. Now I can ask around about getting the boat. Yeah, Mirabushi. Apparently he was tight with the basketball club, being a former member. That comes as no surprise. Now, where do the basketball players go after school? To the gym, of course. Finally, it is what it is. So we've got school stories, and we've got that as well. That's interesting in itself. Okay, guys, that is going to be the end of this part of the playthrough. We're on part, like, 1 of chapter 2 or whatever. I really enjoyed this segment. Obviously, the main story was good, but also the side story of what we just did there was pretty interesting as well. We'll be diving more into school stories as well, here and there, or I try to. Or I aim to, rather. This has been a longer video, probably, no doubt, about an hour and 40 minutes probably at this point. But I've really enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever. And TikTok, and also join Insanity Squad to have early access to all my playthroughs. Ad-free, of course. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, we'll be going to the gymnasium and checking out the basketball club and stuff like that while we get the opportunity to. And we're trying to have a counterbalance as well with the school stories, investigating more stuff around the school as well. So it's interesting, and I've really enjoyed it. It's funny getting scolded by the teacher as well. That was hilarious to me.